Hello everyone, myself Jasmine Anand from IPGA Student Forum, and today we bring to you a very informative video about active pharmaceutical ingredients and steps taken by Indian government on this. So let's begin with it. Due to unstable political relations between India and China, the central government launched the Production Linked Incentive Scheme, that is the PLI scheme. Under this scheme, financial incentive is given to eligible manufacturing of 53 key starting materials per drug. A total outlay of 6,940 crores has been approved for the scheme for a period of 7 years. Now, some updates on the import of active pharmaceutical ingredients. The Indian pharmaceutical industry is the third largest in the world, and by volume, it contributes 3.5% of total drugs and medicines exported globally, with the ranking of 14 in terms of value. India has 90% of APIs imported from China for the antibiotic preparation and 70% of APIs imported for the other drugs. India has significantly depended on the import of API that are used to produce finished formulations. API accounted for 63% of the total pharmaceutical imports. Now, PE firms chase Indian API makers amid COVID-19 disruptions. India pharma market imports nearly 70% of its bulk drugs and intermediaries from China. As a result, Indian government announced a 140 billion fund in March to set up 3 drug manufacturing hubs, which includes paracetamol, ciprofloxacin and antibiotics, whose output will be boosted on priority, making India an alternative supplier to a global drug makers hit by factory shutdowns in China. Now, some updates on strategic short-term measures needed on the API front. Though the Indian government is initiating certain steps to reduce the industry's dependency, such as the setting up bulk drug parks and the production-linked incentive, that is the PLI schemes. Therefore, industry stakeholders share their views on the short-term measures needed to tackle the situation until the long-term plans start delivering soon and produce the desired results. Active pharmaceutical ingredients, that is the API market, exhibits 6.1% compound annual growth rate. Pharma industry, which is considerably dependent on China for the import of active pharmaceutical ingredients, may get adversely impacted due to the political tension between these two countries. The global is set up against impetus from the active pharmaceutical ingredients market, rising implementation of the strict norms and regulations regarding the production of high quality API. Pharma active pharmaceutical ingredients imports from China. India moving towards self-reliance. These are the most important updates for the time being. The journey towards self-reliance started almost a year back in a very significant way. The cost of the APIs being imported is another major concern, as it adversely impacts the cost of the drugs, and implementation of the strict norms and regulations regarding the production of the high quality APIs is again set to set some impetus in this market. The rising cost of APIs being imported is another major concern. It adversely affects the cost as well as margins of the Indian firms. About 65% of the raw materials for Indian drug makers worth $3.5 billion are being sourced right now from China. That is all regarding the updates of news from the active pharmaceutical ingredients. Due to the tension between these two countries, there are new norms setting up, but there is a change in this market very significantly. For more updates, stay tuned with us. Also follow us on our other social media handles such as LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. The link to these social media handles is in the description box below. Thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned.